Welcome to part 2 of, well, technically it's not really the Dark Side of the Ring documentary review anymore. We're not doing the brothel one. We already did that one already. This one is just a random episode that I wanted to share with you guys. It's just me and Richard just hanging out and talking. We completely forgot that we were even recording. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And follow me on Twitter, Instagram, like the Oregon Wrestling Observer Facebook page. Follow Richard on Twitter also, and go like both of his YouTube channels, oWoUK and also Rick Pete. Also, he's got a merchandise store, link down below. Go buy some of his merch, go support him. I love you, Maniacs. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands. We love you.
That did caught my eye in the documentary. Vince Russo said he felt bad because of what he did, and now knowing with concussions.
Yeah, like he said, if they'd have known then what they know now.
But they had to have known back then.
Well, no, they didn't, did they? Because 90s, what era of unprotected chair shots and stuff like that. That's where a lot of them it started, didn't it? Really, with the whole brains getting mashed and that. I mean, look at Foley, how that guy can still walk and conjugate a sentence is absolutely unbelievable.
Seriously. I mean, like, the guy got thrown up a Hell in a Cell. He lost an ear, probably over a dozen concussions, broken bones everywhere, and he's still able to walk?
And don't forget the tooth through the nostril. Or a drawing pin. Shattered a tooth.
Yeah, shattered a tooth. Like during the Hell in a Cell, the tooth went up his nose.
Yeah, well, it came through his lip, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, how is he still alive or still walking?
Well, he's obviously got a really good guardian angel.
Oh yeah, definitely, for sure.
Definitely.
But the one thing is, I'm glad they're not doing the Brawl for All ever again. I don't mind the XFL, but the Brawl for All, that's just one and done. No more. I'm glad they didn't do that for NXT back then. Like, I'm really glad. Let them just do stupid competitions that they were doing.
Yeah, like how quick can you carry a bottle around ring? That's going to be useful.
Yeah. But, yeah, the Brawl for All, this documentary didn't really need to be made, but I still had fun watching it, though.
Oh, yeah, I enjoyed it. I found it more interesting purely for Cornette going off on you-know-who.
Yeah. So out of all the 3 documentaries that we watched, later on tonight is the Jimmy Snuka one, which is going to be, oh boy.
That's going to be hard.
Yeah. But I'm going to ask you this question. Out of all the 3 Dark Side of the Ring documentaries we watched, which one's your favorite?
Oh. You see, it's hard to say sort of favorite because the first one was so
depressing.
Yeah. I mean, it were. Now we said the first episode would just left you on a high, and then started second one you went bang straight on a low with the whole murder suicide thing, and the New Jack one was just something totally different. But I think I don't know. I think probably the most interesting one for me was the New Jack one, because that went into a lot of, a few things that I didn't know 100% about. But the Benoit one were pretty much what we knew. It was just nice to get the insider perspectives from his oldest son and Nancy's sister.
Yeah.
Other than that, it didn't really tell us out. It didn't enlighten us anymore and anything. It was pretty much what we do know and what we will always know, because the only person that really does know in here.
True.
So, but,
Yeah,
so,
I have to say the New Jack one I enjoyed the most. I think I've watched that one a little bit more than I have with the other the Benoit and the Brawl for All one.
Well, I watched the New Jack one twice, but the first time I watched it, I couldn't get any peace and quiet to watch it. So I had to try again later, and I managed to sit through, and I watched it, and I was just, wow.
And first of all, we're not saying that's because we're scared that he might hurt us. No, we're being honest right here. We're not.
I know it were. I say it was purely because I couldn't hear it properly. With the,
I would like to talk to New Jack. I would love to interview him.
Oh, it would be an interesting sit down.
Yeah, like because there's some questions I would love to ask him that they probably didn't have time or it's deleted scenes. Like, how did he get into wrestling? And also just ask him like so many other questions that I would like to say just in case that ever does happen. But one I mentioned to you is like, I would love to ask him which one's your favorite promo that you ever done.
Yeah. Yeah, I still think it'll be
the OJ one.
Yeah. That's two less we've got to worry about.
It's funny, we're talking about the Brawl for All, we're talking about New Jack again.
But it's like we said, the Brawl for All one's wrapped up now, and it were a clusterfuck. It shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
It cost WWF millions. It cost wrestlers their careers. It destroyed Bart Gunn's career.
It destroyed Dr. Death's WWF run.
Yeah.
Hey, here's the thing. Dr. Death, after when he made his return, he got a hardcore title shot while Bart Gunn was waiting at home.
This is ridiculous. I mean, I don't even know much of Dr. Death apart from like little bits of him that I've seen on DVDs. I didn't know any of his background or anything like that.
Well, I know that he was a tough son of a gun. That's all I can tell you about that. And
no, well, why they did this tournament, wasn't it? Because they wanted to see, well, you shall not be named for fear of it crashing again. Wanted to see JBL get his head stoved in. And they were like, oh, JR's boy's coming in. And he's a legit badass, so he should fly through all this lot. He'll come out winning, we can just carry on storyline. And it's like I said at the beginning, if you want to do that, do it as like a King of the Ring tournament. Put him in that, have him win that. You don't put people who've got no right to be wearing boxing gloves.
Godfather was really hilarious to watch.
Oh, he was brilliant. When he were just blatantly open about smoking.
Yeah. And now he owns a strip joint now.
Well, yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
But he's doing a lot better after his wrestling career is done. I know that for a fact. He's good.
He looked healthy and he seemed a lot happier.
Mm-hmm. That's one thing.
Happy, should I say?
Well, so, that's another thing that makes me happy is because sometimes wrestlers who leave wrestling don't have a happy ending. Like some are suffering still, but it just makes me happy that Draws is doing okay. I'm glad Bart's doing good. I'm glad Godfather's doing great. It makes me happy about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was good to, like I said, it was good to see the bit with Droz and D'Lo where, Droz mentioned that it was just one of those things and he didn't hold it against D'Lo. And when they mentioned it to D'Lo, you could see it in his face. It was like, I knew this was going to get brought up, but, it's
you
like
could still see it still.
Oh, yeah, it's like he said that. That day is like it was yesterday, and it always will be. Because I would imagine something like that sticks with you.
Oh yeah, forever. I know it's gonna haunt him forever. I mean, like it would haunt me forever if I was in D'Lo's shoes.
Yeah, same here. I mean, it's like this. He said, the idea is when you walk into a ring, you're supposed to go out the same way you came in. You're supposed to walk out. He said, and he didn't that day, and but it's like we said, that goes to prove them will say it's fake.
Yeah,
seriously.
Well,
22 years he's been sat in that wheelchair.
It's such a shame too, but at least I know he's happy and healthy. That's the one thing
That's it. I mean, he's still alive. He can get around. He still gets to, live his life and be with his family and stuff. So that's a blessing in some way, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's the Brawl for All review for us, everybody. It's just pretty much just us just talking and hanging out.
Yeah, pretty much.
But thank you, Richard, for being a part of this review.
No worries. Thank you for having me again. I'm just sorry it took me so long to.
It's okay. I understand. Hey, well, whenever you're ready to do another one, just let me know. Like tonight's the Jimmy Snuka one. Just let me know whenever you're free to review it.
Well, I'll try and get it watched tomorrow. Well, today now for me.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely have it. What we are now? What day is it? Wednesday.
No, today's Tuesday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday for me now.
Yeah, Wednesday there and Tuesday for me.
So yeah, I mean, hopefully, I'll have watched it, by weekend. So that'll give us something to look forward to at weekend.
Sounds good to me.
And we can come up with some other little review skis to do.
Sounds good, brother.
Cause I've got a couple of ideas actually that I want to pose to you off air.
Yeah, because like with the fantasy booking we might be. I mean, like I've never been good at fantasy booking, but right now that the one you did was really good makes me want to think like, what else can we fantasy book?
Well, you see, it's funny you should mention that because I have prior experience in fantasy booking.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I have a little bit of experience doing some fantasy booking and some fantasy wrestling. So, but we'll leave it there for now. We don't want to get into trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can talk about that off air as well.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I wanted to try to do something like if Kenny Omega went to the WWE and all that kind of stuff, or like I wanted like I try to think of like what would he do if I could fantasy book? What would he do? We could probably do that for a video some other time.
Definitely. Yeah, we'll have to bounce some ideas between us off air and then do like the guest booker series they used to do.
Yeah, I'm down for it. I mean, Adam Blanc used to do he does it again doing fantasy booking. He did one about Jinder Mahal recently.
All right.
Yeah, about him winning the WWE title. And I know a lot of people are going to say that Jinder Mahal was the worst WWE champion. Seems like a lot of people forgot their history of worst champions. Jinder Mahal wasn't that bad.
Great Khali.
Yeah, exactly. It seems like people forget that.
How does a guy who blatantly can't wrestle open a wrestling school? That's like me opening a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school. Never done it in my life. Never thrown a kick. But I suppose if you're just going to own it and get guest teachers in.
Or me opening a football school.
Yeah. It'd be like me opening an Australian rules football school. How'd you play it? I don't know. I don't know. Teaching. I ain't got a clue. Just watch some videos.
Yeah, just watch videos. That's my teaching of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, Jinder Mahal's the worst champion of all time. And I don't get how that happens. Like, Jinder Mahal, is he the best wrestler? No, not really, but he's still a good wrestler.
Yeah, he's not a bad wrestler by any means. I mean, at first I were like, why the hell have they put the belt on him? And then I was like, no, I kind of see why. I mean, well, we all know why they did it, because it was to get the audience in from India, wasn't it? So they could get that Indian rupee in.
Yeah.
And then
I always saw this too.
Big done and dusted, took belt off him.
And I always saw this too. I said this before, and I've won a few arguments about this when people said they didn't want Jinder Mahal as champion. And I said this, you guys, everybody, all wanted a new wrestler to win a WWE title. WWE did that. Someone new, someone different. Yeah. And you guys are still complaining.
Yeah, but somebody totally out of blue, somebody totally different.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like I said about Roman Reigns.
Funny
they were
thing
cheering for him to win the Royal Rumble. Batista won it. They booed Batista out of the building. 12 months later, Roman Reigns wins it, and they boo him out of the building, and they all start walking out before it's finished.
Funny thing is, if you go back to our old reaction video when Jinder Mahal won the title, I was the only person who was cheering for Jinder Mahal to win the title. Everybody was going for Randy Orton to win. When Jinder won, you could definitely see me jumping for joy and excitement that he won.
Yeah, I mean, it was different. It was somebody different. It was a fresh face. I mean, he never got his own set of side plates on WWE shop, though, did he?
Yeah, he actually has 2 side plates. One's not on the shop, but the ones he used is the one on the site. The other one was his first ones were just his name, and the other ones were his logo.
I never seen any of his side plates on the shop. They must have gone up when I weren't looking.
I think his side plates are gone. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I haven't been on the site for a while, so I have to check.
I'm going to say because there's a group I'm in on Facebook, and it's European House of Wrestling belts. And one of the guys there started up a thing for Jinder Mahal to get replica side plates, for the title. And they started hashtagging it Justice for Jinder.
Yeah.
Because they said, that they haven't. But Sheamus never got a replica set either.
I don't think he did. I'm not sure.
No, he didn't. Sheamus didn't get any. Jinder Mahal didn't get any. But yeah, NWO, Shawn Michaels, Austin, Sting, DX.
Everybody who's on the roster right now should get custom side plates, even though they're probably never going to become world champion. They should have all custom side plates.
And they know ahead of time who's going to be champion, don't they? So they should have side plates ready. But the fact that, Sheamus and Jinder never got them, it's a bit sloppy.
Like, for instance, when Enzo was Cruiserweight champion, his side plates were never on sale.
No. What were his side plates? But it
was the microphone that he had. And, I have a picture of them. I'll send it to you, show you what they look like.
Yeah, definitely. I never saw him with Cruiserweight title because I think I'd stopped watching Raw then. I think he was just popping up on Raw with the whole Nia Jax thing, but he was mostly on 205 Live, and I never really got into that. So.
And the funny thing is, I always said this: if I ever got the Cruiserweight title, I'm getting Enzo's side plates.
That would be cool.
Yeah, because me and Chris both said this. Enzo is still by far our favorite Cruiserweight champion. We like the other guys, but we were always an Enzo guy.
Yeah. So I never really watched much at Cruiserweights. I saw them when I was watching Raw and they were on there, but I never really watched 205 Live.
Because here's a reason why we always thought Enzo was a better champion, even though people said he's the worst. Name last Cruiserweight wrestler that main evented a Raw or ended Raw. Exactly.
Yeah, like I say, I didn't watch much of it, so.
I know, but exactly. Enzo did, though. He got to main event Raw with the Cruiserweight champion. Hell, he got to end Raw as Cruiserweight champion. And the Cruiserweight title was always on the pre-show. Enzo, Cruiserweight champion, was on the main pay-per-view.
Well, that's it. You've only got to look at the amount of merch that they sold.
Yeah, Enzo sold a lot of merch. You got his cup, which, by the way, I am jealous of you, by the way.
I got the cup. I've got a few T-shirts, which you've probably seen on my unboxing. Mm-hmm. The baseball jersey. I have the baseball cap that I got when I went to see WWE Live with the G on the front.
I have his Enzo shirt as the wrapper.
Yeah, you see, you've got that one. That's the one that I want.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to send you the website to buy it. All right.
It's okay. Yeah, so I got a few Enzo and Cass T-shirts and the long sleeve T-shirt, the baseball jersey, the baseball cap, and the cup. But I might like them as a tag team. Again, they were another team that got ruined at main roster.
But they're teaming up again, though.
You see that's it. They work well together. You've got.
They invaded Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I saw that video. That were very realistic. People didn't know what to make of that, did they? Whether it was legit or. Because when you look at Bully Ray's face in the video, he genuinely looks, like, what the fuck are they doing jumping that barrier?
But if he wasn't, that's one hell of an actor.
Oh, God, yeah. Well, yeah.
If it was scripted and seeing Bully Ray that angry, that's one hell of an actor right there.
Oh,
but was pissed off. I can't say I blame him, but it was still a good invasion.
See, he's a wrestler I won't want to piss off.
No. It's funny. Enzo invades Survivor Series. Big Cass and Enzo invade Ring of Honor. Now I'm just waiting for them to invade AEW or NWA Power.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they don't end up on NWA Power at some point. I think they might have to get Enzo to, rope his mouth in a bit.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he's the guy who brings Barrett out of retirement because Enzo's good at making people upset.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, having said that, though, that's what he does. And, you know what you're getting with Enzo and Amore. It's like they're like the two real life best mates, and they're like your two people. I mean, not so much for you because you don't drink, but they're the two people you'll see in your local pub or bar, and they've got little gobshite that's riling everybody up, and then they'll have the big guy behind him that's quiet, and he's the one who does all the dirty work for him. That's real life.
One thing that made me upset is that they Big Cass and Enzo, which made me sad and upset about it, is that WWE legitimately was the reasons why they stopped being friends.
Yeah, the WWE roomed Ozzy's up.
Oh, hi, Ozzy. And next thing you know, they're out of the WWE and they're
friends here.
Sometimes good things happen.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, it just shows just how much something like that can ruin a friendship. I mean, I would imagine there's been other really good friendships that have been split up by not just WWE, WWF, other wrestling companies.
Good example.
Yeah. Them. I mean, yeah, but there'll be other companies that have, where wrestlers have fallen out, and
I mean, it happens.
I would imagine it was rife in TNA at one point.
Oh, yeah, but like we just went off, and we've been talking for an hour right now. Oh, that's great. Still, like we'll
Still
talk about, like we said. Brawl for All, really not that much to talk about, but there's a lot of other things we want to talk about that was never mentioned. So there you guys go.
Yeah, we'll have to do a video where it's just us shooting the shit. Just talking.
I'm down for that. That could be a good podcast episode.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm up for it. You know me. So this is like the only one plus side of having Skype, and that we can do stuff like this, but given the whole scenario. What's going on?
Maybe we could try to get some other, like, not just the oWo crew on here, but maybe we could try to get some other friends that we know that's part of a fantasy group page, let's just say.
Yeah, that would be interesting, yeah.
Like, we're not going to say, wait a minute, I said a few months ago I was part of this, so it's okay. Millennium Pro, let's just say.
Yeah, we'll do a plug for Ewan, because Ewan's good people.
Yeah, a lot of great people there.
Yeah.
And, maybe we could try to get some of them to join us, like maybe try to do some fantasy booking and all that kind of stuff. Definitely the oWo crew, we're going to definitely get them on here. It just depends if they're busy or free. So,
that's it. I mean, at the moment, we're sort of lucky that, I mean, we're not so much lucky for you, but, in the situation.
Because Mike, he's got a daughter and he still works, so he's good. Mr. Bones is random, so we don't even know when he's free. Chris,
Mr. Bones goes through life being random.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he does. Yeah. Random Bones, that should be his name.
Random Bones, I like that. Every time I call him, it's like, "Hey, you free today?" No. I was like, "What? Busy? Busy with what? I don't know."
Can I find something? Yeah.
Yeah,
what have you been doing? I've been having a staring competition with pot plant.
And Plarby, he's busy. Chris, he's busy. So it's gonna be random.
Yeah, they're just stuck with us really for the time being, aren't they?
I don't know. Like, there's a lot of things we could even talk about, like for fantasy book and like how this should have been booked and all that kind of stuff. We could try to do that. Would anybody like to see us try to do that? Because I've always wanted to try it.
Would anybody like to see us do a Skype call that don't crash?
I think that's everybody right now because everybody's on the internet, so that's been making you.
Nobody else has got anything to do after, so.
Yeah.
definitely. We've got plenty of ideas there. So yeah, get the
Spark Gun, that's done because that was a great booking idea. The hardcore title.
Yeah, the tie on. I could just. But yeah, no, I thought it was quite good. That was just off the cuff there, the old background thing. But yeah, no, I'm up for anything like that. Whatever you think people want to watch.
Yeah, we could always book like how would WWE book Sting versus Taker?
Yeah.
Because I have a few ideas how they've done it. We could do one like back when Sting and Taker were in their prime, or we could do them now. Like we could talk like how they would book them now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be that good, I don't think. But if we like did it back in prime, or we could have done how the invasion angle should have gone.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are so many things there that they didn't do that they could have done, and did do that maybe shouldn't have done.
Or how WCW like in the 2000s should have booked, because that's a load right there.
Well, we all know why that went the way don't we? Throwing money away, and he who shall not be named for fear of crashing the conversation again.
It's not my fault, bro.
Yeah.
I can't do it in
New
New York.
At the beginning of the documentary where it showed you him doing his podcast thing, we're talking about anything but wrestling, bro, because I don't like wrestling anymore. Do you know what? It's amazing the amount of people that feel the same way because of how he books stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That was somewhat of an ironic statement. He's like, we're going to talk about your mum, your gran, whatever, but I'm not talking about wrestling.
And that's the funny thing. I want to talk to Vince Russo because the one WCW pay-per-view that I'm looking forward to review with Mr. Bones is Bash on the Beach 2000.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one I'm looking forward to the most, and Bones is not. But I will love to try to get Vince Russo to get his side of the story on the pay-per-view, because I've already heard Hulk Hogan's side and other people's, but I've always wanted to get Vince Russo's side of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing why I would love to get, but I know it's probably not going to happen, but that's just the one thing I've always wanted.
Yeah, no, I don't like talking about wrestling, bro.
Yeah. And it's such a shame because that's one thing I love talking about is wrestling.
See, I don't watch that much, but I can quite happily sit here with you and talk for ages.
Yeah, like, for instance, it's not wrestling related, but I am looking forward to reviewing this again.
Yeah, Secret World of Variety.
I'm looking forward to reviewing it. The Easter Bunny got it for me for Easter, so I'm happy about that.
Easter Bunny must have missed my house.
Oh,
I didn't get a chocolate egg.
I didn't get a chocolate egg either, so
I didn't get anything.
that sucks.
Yeah, it's all right.
At least we got plenty of time to do more reviews, so the Easter Bunny could.
No, it's all right. I'll just wait till next time I see Easter Bunny. I'll let my dog off the lead.
Well, I did send you a video of what King did to the Easter Bunny, so.
Yeah, that was my Easter present.
I had a lot of people comment on my Instagram saying, not cool. I was like, yeah, it was. It was Kane Tombstone and the Easter Bunny.
Exactly. What's not cool about it?
Yeah. I mean, it made Adam Rose happy. I know that for a fact.
Oh, yeah, when he fell out with Bunny, wasn't it?
I hated that bunny.
I had no problem with the bunny.
No, I hated it because they're trying to make us hate it.
You see, really, what people should have done as fans were cheer the bunny.
Mm-hmm.
Embrace the bunny. See, that'd have been another T-shirt. Embrace the bunny.
Embrace the bunny. Yeah. Don't let Adam hear you say that.
Because no, I won't, because he's huge now. He'd probably crush my head in his biceps.
Same with me.
Okay.
But
you were on about earlier, and I'm going to go off on a tangent again here now.
Okay.
You'd love to interview New Jack or just sit down and have a chat with him and what have you. It got me thinking the other day, wrestlers I'd love to sit down and talk to. And the one that came to the top of my list is one that you would probably never expect. Because obviously, you know I'm a massive Briscoes fan. You know I'm an AJ Styles fan.
Who again? You froze.
Yeah, sorry. You know I'm an AJ Styles fan.
You did it again. The service is crashed.
Hello? Damn you, Skype.
Hey everybody, sorry about that. It officially crashed on us, so we're back again. You were gonna say, who did you want to talk to the most?
Yeah, I mean, you've known me a lot of years now, so you know my wrestling taste. You know I'm an AJ Styles fan.
Oh yeah.
You know I'm a fan of the Briscoes,
Mm-hmm.
and there are a few other wrestlers that I do like. But the one wrestler that I thought to myself, I think it after we'd done the New Jack one, and you said, I'd love to sit down and talk to him. The one wrestler that came to the top of my list, I mean, I'd love to sit down with AJ and Briscoes and any amount of others. The one that I thought, no, I really would love to sit down and talk to, and you probably would never guess who it would be. I'll give you 3 guesses. And I tell you now, it's not AJ or the Briscoes, so...
Nakamura?
No, that would be interesting, though, because I don't speak Japanese.
Okay. Adam Cole.
Ooh, no, but that would have been a good one.
So it's not those two. Is he in Ring of Honor now?
No. I'll give you more of a clue. He's retired.
Adam Pearce.
No, but that would be a good one. Shane Douglas.
Oh, Shane Douglas. Yeah. Oh, I didn't think of that. God dang it. Yeah, that'd been awesome.
I did say it would be one that you just would not think of, but yeah, I'd love to sit down and talk to Shane Douglas.
That would be good.
Because he's wrestled everywhere, hasn't he? WWF, ECW, WCW, XPW. He's pretty much done it all, hasn't he? NWA.
Oh, it was the last XPW.
Yeah, he's pretty much done it all. I would imagine he's got some right stories.
I would love to talk to him, ask him about the why he threw the NWA World Title.
Yeah,
I mean, I know there's probably other people who can explain it, but I would like to get his point of view.
Hear it from the horse's mouth, as it were.
Yeah,
that would be cool. But Jock's just having a roll around up to tea. It came to me top and I was like, Shane Douglas would be really interesting.
For me, I would love to talk to, besides New Jack, Enzo Amore. Love to talk to him. I mean, hell, he'll probably cut a promo on me before I could even spit words out of my mouth. I would love to talk to him. What was the plan with the whole Nia Jackson storyline? What was the idea for that?
Yeah, what were the payoff going to be for that for both of you? Because as fans, we were sat there going, "The fuck."
Yeah, Mr. Bones. When we all heard that there was a rumor that Cass and Enzo might return to NXT, Mr. Bones actually tagged Nia Jax. He's like, "Don't worry, Nia, your knight in shiny armor, Enzo Amore is going to be returning."
He just likes getting blocked, doesn't he? Really.
But I love Enzo. Love to talk to him. And anybody from AEW you would like to talk to, if you had a chance to? Moxley.
I would love to talk to Mox. Who else? Bucks, Young Bucks. I bet they've got some pretty cool stories to tell. And
because they were at WWE and TNA for a little bit.
They were in TNA's Generation Me. I think they did. One of them had a dark match with Matt Hardy on Heat or some show like that. Because I think that's on one of the episodes of Being the Elite. Because I think the title of the episode is "Was It All a Dream?" I can't remember which one of them it was. I'd like to say it was Matt Jackson, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I know he had solo matches. For tag matches, I don't know. But I know they were in TNA for a while. It's Generation Me, weren't they?
Yeah.
Because I've got been sorting through my TNA pay-per-views, putting them all together and everything. And I noticed they were on one at events, and I'm like, oh crap, yeah, I forgot they wrestled in TNA.
I think a lot of people did.
Yeah. Because most people just think of them as Ring of Honor, New Japan, and now AEW, but I mean, they did a lot on Indies. They wrestled for Pro Wrestling Guerrilla,
Yeah.
And obviously Ring of Honor, New Japan, TNA. Can't think of them. Probably wrestled for loads more other companies.
Another tag team who I would like to interview with, and I think you would be joining me with this one, is the Ascension.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
I would love to talk to him. Like, what happened? Like, why did you guys were never really on WWE? Because
why did you get built up to be absolute monsters on NXT and then just get shit all over on main roster? You know, how did they feel about that? And you know, it's obviously the fans who'd watched them on NXT were like, these guys are awesome. Follow them onto main roster and like, right, this is it now. They're going to kick ass. They're going to get belts, and it's like,
and they got buried by the legends.
Yeah, it's like you got your asses kicked every week, and you know, same with vaudevillains as well. You know, absolutely amazing on NXT. Go to main roster and get buried by them three muppets.
And it's a shame too, really a shame.
I did watch Night One of WrestleMania as well. I've got notes to review it. I'm struggling to build up the enthusiasm or whatever it is to watch Night 2. I'm just like, yeah, I need to, because then I can do the video and then I can get it posted and what have you. But it's like, do I really want to sit through that after I sat through Night 1? And it's like, can't be any worse. And it's like, but it could. So, but I'm hoping I'll definitely get that watched.
Looking forward to your review of WrestleMania, because I did both of them. And like I said, my review, it's hard to explain the Firefly Funhouse and the Boneyard match, because they have to go watch it and experience for themselves.
Yeah. I mean, the Boneyard match, I'll tell you how I put it in my notes for my review, was essentially just an extended fight scene from a WWE movie.
Right?
That's all it was. Because it's like, if they'd have shown that at WrestleMania, the crowd would have been all over that. There would have been booing, there would have been, you know, bullshit chants and all sorts. So I think, and I tell you what else got me as well, and I will mention it in my reviews. They were like, oh, the event that were too big for one night. No bollocks. If it hadn't been for this whole COVID-19 thing, you would have expected people to sit through like 6 hours of wrestling, or 4 plus 2 hour pre-show, or whatever it is. They would have expected people to do that, and it's only because of the situation they had to do it over 2 nights.
Which I think was kind of a smart thing to do.
Yeah, it was, but it just annoyed me how they were like, as if that was the intention all along, and it's like, no, it weren't. If it had been a normal year, it would have been one night, and it would have been like 4-hour show and 2 hours or whatever pre-show crap.
Now, I have been to WrestleManias before, and at the live events, at the shows, it feels longer. Like when you get there early and you're waiting, it feels like, and next thing you know, when the show is over, it's like, let's say 11 o'clock in the afternoon, right? It feels like 12 in the morning when you leave.
Yeah, and then you got to make your way back to your hotel, and I would imagine getting out of the arena and everything, that takes time, and then
it takes a long time, especially trying to remember where you parked.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're going to get out of the parking lot, you're going back to your hotel, and I mean, it'd be an experience to go. But I'll be honest, right? I know you've mentioned about you would go to WrestleMania as a group, and I would love to, but I would probably love to go to see Wrestle Kingdom.
Oh, I would love to go to Japan.
I mean, that is about 6 hours, but apparently, I was reading used to be a magazine over here called Fighting Spirit magazine. And they had their own Facebook page, but they closed the magazine down because people were just getting all their news online, so it were like redundant.
Actually, it's funny you say that. I went to a wrestling event a couple of years ago, and I met a fan who was a fan of our show, and he got me something at Wrestle Kingdom. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. He got me these.
Oh, cool. Canada dollars.
Yeah, he got me those when he went to Wrestle Kingdom. I think this was the Okada versus Kenny Omega, their second time facing each other.
Oh, wow.
I think.
Well,
Could be wrong.
was that the 6-star match? Or were they both 6-star match? I can't remember. But I remember the matches.
But yeah, it was really cool that he got me these, and I don't remember the guy's name. I'm sorry if you're watching this, but I do appreciate you giving me these. Yeah, I've had those, and it was really cool that he went to Wrestle Kingdom, and he was like, I got you these. I was like, since they were flying from the ceiling, it's like, holy shit.
So, I'd love to go. I mean, I know that is about 6 or 8 hours, but
It'd be a worth the trip, though.
oh yeah, I mean, the guy who wrote the article in the magazine said it don't feel like it. It's just because you have like the pre-match stuff that goes on for a couple of hours. It says that you can dip in and out of, that's a good time to go get something to eat or go have a look at merch dances. But then when the actual show starts, you just get so immersed in it, you don't realise how long it's been. It's like when you're watching it at home, you're like, I mean, it's like I reviewed the Wrestle Kingdom a couple of years ago, and I said it didn't feel like it had been as long as it had. Whereas some of when I was watching wrestling regular, whereas some of the, like WrestleMania felt longer than it was.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like it dragged.
One thing I would love, I'm making that another goal of mine, is to go to a Wrestle Kingdom event for the show, for oWo. I would love to get the oWo crew to go to Japan to go watch Wrestle Kingdom, or go to a New Japan Pro Wrestling show event in general.
Yeah.
Love
I know
the
that,
Tokyo Dome.
yeah, the Wrestle Kingdom would be the one, but yeah, they've started touring in Atlanta. They do a lot of tours in the States, and they did a show over here in London a couple of years ago, and I managed to get all of that to watch, and really enjoyed it. That was a really good match. I had Okada and Minoru Suzuki in main event for heavyweight title.
When New Japan Pro Wrestling was, I think it was going to California. I think it was 2 years ago. I don't remember. Before the tickets were even like out, well, when the tickets were out, I didn't have the money at the time, but I would like to save it and go to. But the tickets sold out immediately. I was like, I didn't even get a chance to see how much the tickets were.
Yeah, you like blink and you miss it sort of thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. Which, like, I was like, I've always wanted to go to a New Japan show, but just seeing like the tickets were out like that, I was like, okay, next time I gotta be prepared.
Yeah. Well, one of Lexa's old job, she had a customer in there, and she was talking to her, and she was looking around. She said, "I've lost my husband." She went, "Oh, he's over there." Anyway, he had a Bullet Club T-shirt on, and he walked over to him, and Lex just turned. She went, "Oh, you Bullet Club fan?" He went, "Yeah." She went, "Yeah." She's my other half's got a few T-shirts. He went, "You what?" She went, "Yeah." He's got Adam Cole one, Villain one, a normal Bullet Club one. She says, and a Super Kick Party one. And he's like, "Oh, cool." And she was saying that her husband had took her shopping that day, and basically it was like, knock yourself out, because he was going down to watch that show in London. So it was like, I'm getting this, so I'll treat you, sort of thing. So she will make it most of melting his credit card for you.
Nice. Club still a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Because after when the Bullet Club members that we know are all on different shows, like Gallows and Anderson, AJ and Finn are in WWE. The Villain, Mark Scurll is in Ring of Honor and NWA. Cody, Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and Adam Page are in AEW. So yeah.
Yeah, I think as far as I know, it is still going, because Tama Tonga is in it. Tangaloa.
They're still in New Japan. They're still in New Japan.
Yeah, as far as I know, they're still doing Bullet Club.
Okay.
But it's like we were saying last time we talked about it, it's not what it was. I mean, Tama Tonga and Bad Luck Fale are probably the biggest names in it now. Kenta's in it, who was Hideo Itami. He went back to New Japan, and then he turned on his mate and joined Bullet Club. And there's a guy called Chase Owens. He were in it last time I saw. I don't even know if Cody Hall's still in it.
No, he's no longer in.
He's not in New Japan no more.
Yeah.
So it's been a while since I watched any of that. And
he was in He's not in New Japan anymore, but he was in All Japan Pro Wrestling.
All right. So he switched to the biggest rival company then, really, didn't he?
Yeah, I think it's just pretty much trying to find where he belongs, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, trying to, go where he feels comfiest. And yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's where I completely forgot about Cody Hall until now.
I can't even think of, if I went back to Bullet Club when I got into it, it'd have been AJ, Bucks, Tamatonga, Tangaloa, Young Girls of Destiny, Bad Luck Fale, Kenny Omega, My Skill, then Cody joined, then you had Yuji Hiro, Takahashi, Tokyo Pimp guy, because he had that bunny lady with him, didn't he? And obviously there were Anderson and Gallows as well. But yeah, that was when I sort of got into Bullet Club at that point. And then when AJ left and Kenny Omega took over, and then, like you say, everybody just sort of went off and did their own thing then.
It's funny, I forgot. Did you know Jeff Jarrett was in the Bullet Club?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that to me.
It was an odd pairing.
It was just to try and get that business deal, wasn't it, between Global Force and...
And you want to know the funny thing is? Jeff Jarrett's the first Bullet Club member to be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
For now. I think AJ will go in at some point.
I know he will. That's one thing. But he was the first. And you'd be thinking, like, AJ would probably be the first one to get in before, but next thing you know, Jeff Jarrett's in the Hall of Fame, like, holy crap. Something I thought I would never see.
He deserves it. I mean, he did a lot in WWF for him.
Even though he kind of held them up and all.
Yeah, I mean, but he did a lot of stuff.
I thought of another idea of what we could do fantasy booking on.
Go on.
Even though he'd probably never do it or never return, CM Punk.
Yeah. I am definitely up for that.
We could think of an idea like how he would make his return before Adam Blampied does it.
Oh, no, he's probably done it. He'll have done it.
No, he hasn't done it yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, though. But
we're in with Johnson.
The only one he's done 3 CM Punk WWE booked. About when he did the Pipe Bomb, the Straight Edge Society, and Vince McMahon's illegitimate child. Since Ken Anderson was supposed to be it, they put Hornswoggle. He said it should have been CM Punk. Can you imagine the awkwardness?
I don't. No, that wouldn't have worked.
Well, how
Anderson, it could have worked.
Yeah.
Definitely, but they reckon that they changed it because Ken Anderson injured somebody while they were wrestling him, or he'd injured a couple of people, and they were like, he's a fucking liability.
No, the reasons why it wasn't Ken Anderson is because he failed a drug test.
Oh, right. Yeah, that would do it as well.
It was pretty much after the whole Benoit situation that he took steroids, so he got suspended for it. So
I'm going to say, I watched something a bit ago on YouTube, and it were on about that storyline, and then I watched something recently, and it was saying about wrestlers, that were liabilities in ring and stuff. And he mentioned Mr. Anderson, and I thought he always looked like he knew what he was doing. He always looked quite good. But the couple of clips it showed, you were like, oh, shit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It were just silly little things, and Seth Rollins were on list. It showed you his barricade bomb that he did on Finn Balor at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
With Sting.
But CM Punk could be an idea. Like he could have made his return to the WWE, or what CM Punk could have done out of the WWE besides UFC. He could have wrestled. Maybe we could book him like how he would do in Japan or AEW, maybe.
Yeah, Ring of Honor.
Yeah, makes a return to Ring of Honor.
That would be quite interesting.
But we could think of ideas like we're gonna give this a try, seeing what you guys think. If you guys got any ideas, like how would you want us to book? If you guys got any ideas, we'll take requests. If you want, like, hell, we could do one like how and how they should have booked End Zone Cass.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. They should have booked the NWO coming back to WWE.
Yeah. Like,
rather than Vince bringing him in, going, "Oh, yeah, I'm going to kill my own company with this lot."
Like John Cena dressed up as the NWO.
Do you remember the amount of pictures that were going around when somebody mentioned about CM Punk and the amount of pictures on the internet of him in Bullet Club t-shirt?
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it was Nick Jackson put, "Don't get excited. We've talked, but that's it." And it's like CM Punk said that they spoke to him about AEW, but there's just nothing in place yet.
I remember watching a live stream. It wasn't I watched it, but someone took the clip of it. It was from a live stream Q&A that John Cena did. And one fan asked him, "Would you ever join the Bullet Club?" And he even said, "I don't think the Bullet Club would have me, so I don't know." But he did mention, he's like, "There's some guys in there I would like to wrestle, but would they have me? I don't know. You would have to ask them." And I think it was Nick Jackson said, "Cena, we have a shirt waiting for you."
Yeah, well, they'd have took anybody, wouldn't they, at one point? Anybody from WWE, just to stick it to Vince.
Mm-hmm.
But that would have been interesting but I can't see Cena wrestling for anybody else. He's WWE through and through, isn't he?
Yeah.
Came to FCW, went up onto the main roster. He's been with them since.
John Cena did get in trouble with the WWE once. And this was, he got in trouble for visiting CM Punk. This was during the lawsuit that Vince and CM Punk was having.
I didn't know about that.
Yes, John Cena went to go visit CM Punk. They took a picture together and all that kind of stuff, and he got in trouble for it.
I can see why, but I didn't know about that.
But I think Cena was like, "What are you going to do, fire me?"
Yeah. You're gonna fire in your biggest merchandise earner from the 7 to 14 demographic.
He probably like, "I could go to Japan, I could go to TNA and make the money if that's your case." Bye.
Yeah, go Ring of Honor.
Yeah, Ring of Honor. I did say this. I would love to see John Cena win the IWGP title, just to stick it to the fans and just say, "Hey, I won the title that you guys never wanted me to win."
Yeah, that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
That would be a good heel move.
Yeah, it'd be immense.
Because Cena, he's accepted the hate now. He's accepted
That's it. It's just one of them things, he just like, whatever.
What do you think Cena would be like if he went to AEW?
You see, it's hard to imagine because, like I just said, you just don't see him leaving WWE. I mean, it'd definitely be a shock move.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, would they take him in on his own, or would maybe Jericho introduce him as a member in a circle?
I could see that happening more because
or would there be a new faction start up and seeing him maybe just they start getting these random members together and you think, well, what are they doing together? And then all of a sudden it all makes sense and then it's like, kind of like they did with that, they're waiting for the Exalted one.
Mm-hmm.
But they're just waiting for that right person. All of a sudden, old school, chain around his neck and knuckle dusters Cena walks in and.
For some odd reason, I could see Cena joining the Inner Circle more because of the history that he has with Jericho.
Yeah, and it would be interesting to see if he did join Inner Circle.
Because Chris Jericho tried to get Matt Hardy to join the Inner Circle. Matt Hardy's helping the Elite. So and don't get me wrong, the guys who are in the Inner Circle, they're strong guns. But I could just see see Jericho's like, I gotta get more big guns to join.
Yeah.
And then during war games, then all the Inner Circle's in the cage. But next thing you know, here comes this hooded guy come in, help them out, help the Inner Circle win. And next thing you know, takes the hood off and the mask, and it's revealed that it's John Cena. He takes the hoodie off, and he's wearing an Inner Circle shirt.
Yeah, or it comes in the Inner Circle shirt, and jogging bottoms or something.
Mhm.
And he had like a long sleeve shirt thing on under his in a circle t-shirt, like a mask
Yeah,
with a circle logo or something on the front, and then everybody's like, "Well, who is it? It kind of looks like so and so, but it could be so and so." And then, like you said, the win, and then and Jericho just goes up and just one front bang Cena's there.
and it's Cena.
Yeah, it would be interesting.
I could just hear the whole building, like I could just hear the fans, like they would be shocked, like legitimate, like gasp, like
Yeah.
shock.
You'd be able to hear a pin drop for about 10 seconds, and then it'd probably just erupt in boos.
Yeah, because the reason why I'd be like extremely shocked is because everybody knows Cena as a WWE guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
I'd
agree.
like to, yeah, if he did turn up there and they did do it like that, you'd probably get, like we said, that silence where you could hear a pin drop. You know, you'd be able to hear a mouse fart on 48th row.
I know, right?
It'd either go to boos and then there'd be holy shit chants and all this sort of stuff. But I don't know, that'd be interesting.
I can even hear Cena just say, like, "You're probably all shocked why I'm here.
Yeah.
I did my stuff in the other company. I already accomplished everything that you people did not want me to have. And I did it."
The only title he's not held is Intercontinental, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to see him win that belt, just to see how it would turn out.
Yeah, I mean, just to say that he's a proper true Grand Slam winner, because he's had heavyweight, he's had WWE title, and he's had the WWE title, US tag,
World title and the tag titles.
Yeah, so he's only really missing Intercontinental to be like a Grand Slam winner. But I mean, like nowadays, there's that many titles. What does it take to be a Grand Slam winner?
Crashed again.
Oh no, you're joking. Am I back?
I'm back too.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
yeah,
nowadays, there's that many belts. What does it take to be a Grand Slam? I mean, like when HBK did it, you had the WWF title, you had the Intercontinental, the tag title, and then they brought in the European. So he had all of them, which made him a Grand Slam winner. Technically, Triple H is a Grand Slam winner because he's had tag, he's had Intercontinental, he's had European, and he's had the main WWF title.
Now these days, you have to win all the WWE belts.
But how many people are going to win Cruiserweight and win everything?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I mean, realistically, what Cruiserweight do you see? I mean, the only person that I could imagine doing it would be Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan and
if he won the Cruiserweight, then he's won everything else. Who?
And Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. Yeah, if Rey Mysterio won Cruiserweight, he's had...
Yeah, Rey Mysterio won the Cruiserweight title, US title, tag titles, Intercontinental title, World title, and the WWE title.
Yeah. The only one he's not held is... he didn't hold the European, did he?
No, the belt was gone.
Yeah, so I mean, like nowadays, yeah. But I mean, like now, as we look at it, as it is now, would you have to have held the Universal WWE A tag title, US and Intercontinental, and Cruiserweight, or do they just not count the Cruiserweight because it's like that's limited? So you can't have somebody like John Cena win the Cruiserweight because he's too heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like a grand, is it like there's two separate sets? Like there's a Cruiserweight Grand Slam would be the Cruiserweight title, tag, and a secondary title like I see in US.
I mean, look at Chris Jericho.
Yeah, he's winning everything in WWE tag.
Same with WCW. WCW Cruiserweight Champion, Television Champion, and then he goes to WWF. European Champion, Hardcore Champion, Intercontinental Champion, Tag Team Champion, World Champion, WWE Champion, United States Champion.
I don't remember the WWE belt.
The Undisputed title.
Yes. Oh, God, yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, Undisputed, yeah. When you said WWE, I instinctively thought Spinner.
Yeah, he held that one.
But yeah, Undisputed. Yeah, because he held them both, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, the WWF and the WCW. Yeah, so Jericho's a Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the right to brag about that one because he's held every single title. ECW, he's only held the television title in ECW.
Yeah, he did.
Like, Jericho's got the right to brag about every accomplishment he's had.
Oh, God, yeah.
And now he's the first AEW champion.
Yeah, he's also the oldest AEW champion.
Oldest? Yeah, that's true.
Mox is the youngest one.
And it's funny, they're both WWE guys.
Yeah, that's a big middle finger to Vince, isn't it?
The one thing I am worried about AEW to do, because I do want us to succeed, I don't want them to pull a WCW and get every former WWE guy like what TNA did. I don't want that.
Yeah. I think what they ought to try and do is maybe switch the broadcasting to a night when NXT's not on. Concentrate less on trying to compete with WWE and beat them, and concentrate more on building up the product and the storylines. But, while they're competing with NXT, I mean, they compete with NXT, and people have got the technology now, they've got network, mind you. Yeah, you can't watch NXT on network anymore, can you now? Because they've got network TV now, aren't they? So
You still can.
But it's not. Is it live though, or is it?
No.
It's afterwards, isn't it? So yeah, people can always go and watch it then on network once they've watched AEW.
That's what I do when I miss it on TV. I always watch it on the network. Because, like, I will forget that it's like, okay, I will forget, like, it's tonight. I'm like, oh, yeah, it was on yesterday. Oh, at least I got the network to watch it.
Yeah, and go watch it.
But the one thing right now, what they're going to do right now is Finn's going after the UK title. Finn's going to be having a rivalry with Walter.
Yeah. You see, I like Walter. I mean, I saw him before WWE signed him. I saw him I'll be honest, I saw him mostly when he was in WXW. When he was with Axel Dieter Jr., who's now is it Marcel Bartow or something?
Walter's chops scare me.
But I tell you, if you ever get the chance, I don't know if you already have seen it, see if you can find WXW, the 16 karat gold day 3 match for the WXW heavyweight title between Walter and Ilya Dragunov, who's also in NXT UK.
Yeah.
And then tell me how scared you are of Walter's chops.
I mean, I saw a video of a fan putting all his chops together, and they played a Johnny Cash theme song in the background, which was fitting, but just hearing the chops scared me even more.
Yeah, that match, I got hold of it and I watched it and I was like, my God. And I was telling my friend Lee about it, and I said, you'll have to borrow it and watch it. So
I'll do that after this.
Yeah, he watched it, and I got it back off him. I said, what did you think? And he went, every time he says he chopped that dragon off, he says, my chest hurt. He says, so God knows, he says, but I mean, no, I won't tell you anything. I'm still spoil it for you. But yeah, watch that and then tell me what you think of Walter's chops after watching that.
Will do. But
I'm trying to think. There were that. There's the Fabian Aichner and that other guy that's in NXT UK. They're in Imperium with Walter. There's Walter, Fabian Aichner. And then there's a dude who used to be in Sanity. He's just joined him a while ago.
Something Wolf.
Alexander Wolf, yeah, that's him that was in Sanity, isn't it? And then there's the other dude that was in the tag team that were the first two to join up with Walter. Well, one of those was known as Axel Dieter Jr. in WXW.
Oh.
And he had some great matches. Ringkampf. Like now they've got Imperium, their original thing. You probably heard of Ringkampf. You'll have seen T-shirts all over the place. Yeah, that was their faction, and that's still going now. I think Timothy Thatcher's running it now. He's the guy that if he'd have to think if WWE offered him, because I don't think his career would go as well as it would where they can choose. But yeah, Walter had some absolutely cracking matches in WXW. He wrestled for Progress as well.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
saw that. Like,
yeah.
he's very respected. I could tell you that. Like, fans love Walter.
Oh, Walter's, yeah, he's one I'd love to have a photo with and just meet. But you know, I won't want to get. You know, some fans will be like, oh, you know, like them fans that go when Young Bucks were in Japan and they'd be like, oh yeah, I'll pay you so much to super kick me. Ain't no amount of money Walter could pay me to let him chop me.
No, I'd be too scared.
I've seen it, and it's like if you watch it in slow motion, you can see the chest just
Exploding.
yeah, and it's like, dude, the human body can only take so much.
Someone needs to make a video of Walter chopping someone. You remember the Mortal Kombat X-rays?
Yes.
Someone needs to do a video of that with Walter.
Oh, that would be awesome. There's got to be somebody out there who could do that. There's got to be.
Yeah, I hope someone does that because that would be so awesome. Like, Walter, like, if he was in a Mortal Kombat game, he doesn't need any powers. He's got his chops.
Yeah, you can just chop their head clean off. Or, you know, just chop their chest and body, just split in half.
I saw a picture of Walter with 3 belts, and he was, it was kind of copying what Vader did when he was in Japan. And I was like, oh, so Walter's like the new Vader.
Yeah, well, yeah. What belts were they? Did you know?
I have to look it up. I just saw a picture of Walter holding 3 belts. I think one of them was the PWG title. I could be wrong, but I have to look it up.
So I know he had Progress World title. He's had Progress Atlas title. Obviously NXT UK title. Has he still got that?
Yeah, he still has it.
Yeah, he's going to retire with that belt, I think.
Funny thing is, I completely forgot that we were still recording. I completely forgot we were recording. I was just having fun.
We'll just do this as a separate video. We'll just call this, you know, shooting the shit on, you know, Tangent Masters or something.
Yeah, Tangent Masters.
Yeah, we'll end the Brawl for All one where Skype just went, you know, you can't talk about this. Even I won't let you talk about this anymore.
Yeah, I could just say like in video, like I'm cutting it off early because we just went off talking randomly. So that's going to stay for another episode.
Yeah, this one will just be random shit.
Yeah, just a random episode of just us talking.
Yeah, just talking wrestling.
Yeah, actually, I've done that a couple times with wrestlers I interviewed, and like with Andrew Watson, I talked to him, and instead of just talking to him like a wrestler, it just felt like just 2 guys just talking about wrestling, like 2 fans just talking about it.
That's a good thing. That is somebody who does it for a living. You can just sit back and chat to them, and
yeah,
you know, yeah, that's a good thing. Is that
because I told him in the interview, it's like as a little kid, I did not know there was wrestling other wrestlings besides WWF. I always thought WWF was the only thing. Did not know Japan had a wrestling company. Did not know about the NWA. I did not know there was indie promotions. I just always known WWF.
Yeah, it's like over here in UK when I first got into it. My friend had, they were he was the first on our little estate to get Sky Sports. I remember them delivering satellite dish, and it like took up half a roof on their house. It was massive, and when I started going down to his, it was like we watched WWF, and sometimes we'd catch WCW, but I never really got into that as much. He enjoyed watching both of them, but I'd only go around on the nights that WWF were on. I think it was Saturday night's main event I used to go and watch with him, and he used to watch WCW, which I think was on a Friday. I mean, I remember him having all toys. He had all WWF wrestlers and rings and stuff, and then he had all WCW stuff and what have you. But yeah, with WWF that I really got into.
Funny thing is that how I got into WCW, I did not watch Nitro because when I started watching, Nitro wasn't even a thing yet.
Yeah,
I was watching WCW Saturday Night, and I probably. No, I didn't watch the first Nitro. I started getting into it later down the road.
Yeah, I'd say I got into it when Nitro were established and everything. It were after NWO had started because they were up and running, and you know. But I don't remember much of it. I remember my friend's mum, like I mentioned before, taping it for me. WCW, and then she started taping ECW for me after, you know,
I hate to say this, I didn't find out about ECW until its dying days.
Oh, if you can find any, I mean, it's all on network.
I know that. It's like when ECW died, I'd never heard of it until the very end, until I started to go to video stores to go rent tapes. Then that's when I first heard of ECW. I've heard of the video game. I just didn't know it was a wrestling company. I thought it was just a random wrestling game that they named. I was like, oh, okay, so it's not WWF or WCW. I'll rent it. And I saw Taz. I was like, what's Taz doing on there? And next you know, down the road, during the internet days, in the beginning of the internet days, I started looking up and I found out, holy crap, ECW is actually a thing. And then going to rent them at video stores like Hollywood Video or Blockbuster. And I was like, holy crap, I like this ECW. My dad sure didn't, so I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Yeah, we say I were lucky. I were grown up, so but, you see, that's another video we could do. We could just pick a random ECW event. Yeah,
I'm down for it. And I started watching ECW when WWE brought it. It had a good beginning, but a bad ending, let's just say.
I mean, it was never going to be the same as the original. There was no way they were ever. But I mean, it was an interesting thing for like a third show for bringing talent up.
Yeah, like
CM Punk and that, and
I mean, what could have been, right?
Yeah, what could have been, but I think that was just Vince's way of trying to piss on memory.
Yeah.
ECW, because obviously they were still getting chants every time they were in Philadelphia, or like if Dudley's were out, or if somebody who were ECW related came out.
Do you think CM Punk would have fit in the original ECW? Paul Heyman says he would, but you don't think so?
I don't know. Well, Paul Heyman is no better than me, so I suppose if Paul Heyman says so, then yeah, he'd know. I mean, from what I've seen as a fan of his wrestling style, I mean, he can do the hardcore and the street fighting stuff. I've seen some of his Ring of Honor stuff where he's done hardcore matches and stuff. But it would have been interesting to see. I mean, I'd like another company to start up like ECW. That sort of thing. But I suppose it's what CZW, aren't we? So.
Oh yeah. What about the Briscoes?
Oh, Briscoes. Yeah, they thrive in ECW.
Can you imagine the battles between the Briscoes, the Dudleys, and the Gangsters, and all, or the Gangstas, or whatever?
Briscoes versus Public Enemy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, that would have been immense. See, that's another fantasy booking. Yeah, that would have been mental back in day.
I watched a Solid Monster podcast episode. It was a fan asked him, do you think Macho Man Randy Savage would have fit in ECW?
Yeah, he were too much of a wrestler. There were only really Benoit, Eddie that really got much of a...
He said this. He said, yes, I think he would fit in there. I mean, hell, they brought Sid in there and fans cheered for him.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's true.
He's not talking about like the colorful Macho Man Randy Savage. He's talking about like when Randy Savage went crazy in WCW.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that would have fit.
Yeah, definitely. He wasn't talking about the colorful Randy Savage, WWF colorful and all that kind of stuff. He was talking about the insane Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, when he proper lost his shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he would have fit in then. Yeah, that one. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm having that.
Yeah. I could just hear there would be like chanting and people, probably some ECW fans would be confused why is Savage here?
Yeah, but if they'd have just given him a microphone and let him just go, they'd have been like, yeah, the guy's lost plot, he belongs there now.
I mean, the Solid Monster even made a joke saying Hulk Hogan, he would never fit in ECW. Hogan would not do well. And as a Hulk Hogan fan, I even know that for a fact. Hogan would not do well. Fans would tear him apart there.
Hogan would have never wrestled for ECW. He liked the money too much.
Yeah. Savage, I think he's a little bit too different. He loves the money, but at the same time, I think the passion would have been
Yeah, definitely.
I could just hear Savage on like on a microphone, like thinking like, "You'll probably wonder why I'm here."
Yeah.
And he was just like, "Well, I don't work for WCW no more. They got rid of me because I was too insane, too irresponsible. AKA, I'm not taking orders from Bischoff or Hogan."
Yeah, because let's face it, they were the two that ran in WCW.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the bits, the little vignettes with Stone Cold in the
Oh,
ECW?
yes.
He got sacked from
Yes.
WCW.
Yes. Him making fun of Hulk Hogan was hilarious. Him dressing up like Hulk Hogan, dressing up as Eric Bischoff. It was hilarious.
They were brilliant. They were absolutely brilliant. And it was Paul Heyman that just rang him and just said, "How would you fancy? You know, how are you? I've been sacked. I'm pissed off. Fancy talking about it?
Here.
Yeah. Do you want to come and do it on camera?" Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
He didn't even have to wrestle because he was like recovering from an injury.
Yeah. So, but he could go on and sort of air his grievances, and I think he did it brilliantly.
Oh yeah. Do you think he would have been a good ECW champion?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think he would have. You see, because like everybody just associates ECW as like hardcore, chairs, tables, fire.
Yeah. That's
But-
what Vince sure thought it was.
Occasionally, they did have wrestling matches. But yeah, no, I think it would have been interesting watching. I'm going to mention the guy I mentioned earlier, Shane Douglas and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve Austin as he was back then.
Can you
They
imagine?
had some great matches.
Can you imagine if Brian Pillman still wasn't with WCW? Can you imagine if Austin's still with ECW, just winning the ECW title, but he's having problems with Mikey Whipwreck and Shane Douglas? Brian Pillman shows up, helps him out. This is insane, Brian Pillman with the superstar Steve Austin. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, the Hollywood Blondes.
But they're no longer like the.
Yeah, no, I'm weird that because obviously they won't be able to carry the gimmick up. But yeah, he's just like he makes the Triple H phone call. "Look, I need your help," and you're like, "Well, how's he on phone to?" And then all of a sudden you just like. You see, like you say, Mikey Whipwreck or a couple of other guys. You know, I've got Austin cornered. And, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do it. And you just like cameraman sort of comes back.
Yeah.
You just see the back of somebody, and he taps somebody on the shoulder, and then turn around. And he just lays into him. Stone Cold lays the other one out. Brawl, kick 10 balls of crap out of him. And the camera pans out, and you just see Austin and Pillman stood there together. The crowd would have absolutely eaten that up.
And the one thing I could see Austin doing, he's allowing Pillman going crazy, not trying to hold him back.
Oh yeah, Pillman unleashed. Whoa.
Pillman still could do the promo like he did. "I'm gonna yank out my Johnson and piss at this hellhole." And the one thing is, Austin was like, he probably like, "I'm allowing him to do it because this place is a hellhole."
Yeah, like let him do it. You know, it's bloody hell. Paul Heyman would have probably said like, "Yeah, do it." You know, make a point of pissing on someone.
Like Austin even mentions, like, I remember a time that I tried talking to the Borders about me and Pillman getting back together because we were the hottest tag team but no, you have to focus on Hulk Hogan. You have to focus on the guys who were famous in the 80s.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
You could focus like young, hungry talent like me and Pillman.
Yeah, but they had to give Hogan and them talent because them guys pushes and stuff because of money that they spread out with them.
And again, like, here's the thing. I'm a Hulk Hogan fan, but I'll even fully admit some of the things he has done, I did not care for.
See, I was never a Hogan fan when I started watching WWF. I leaned more towards Ultimate Warrior, Bret Hart, that sort of thing. And then when NWO first started, I was like, yeah, this is cool. This is a different Hogan. I quite like this Hogan. It's like NWO Hogan, like it was brilliant. But then obviously you get like older and more mature. Almost old. But you obviously you learn that there's stuff that goes on backstage.
Yeah.
And then when I found out what Hogan was doing, he got that creative control in his contract, which basically meant that the script could have been written for a month that he were going to go out and he were going to lose to Goldberg, but then he'd turn up at night and go, "Oh, do you know what? Goldberg we're going to go so long, and then rest of the boys are going to come out and beat him up, and I'm going to walk out. And it's like, yeah, that's just, you just flaunting it because you don't lose your title or whatever. And I think that was definitely the downfall of WCW, giving people like him complete control over what happened with their characters and stuff.
Do you think Pillman and Austin would have been ECW Tag Team Champions if they were in ECW together?
I think it would. Yeah, it would have been a nice way to maybe build Austin up. When he come back from his injury, maybe have him getting into a backstage argument where, Dudley Boys or someone over what champion.
Yeah, he could be having the world title on his shoulder and the other one as the tag titles.
Yeah. Or maybe have him like going, like I said, Austin go straight for a world title, and him sort of manage to get Pillman into TV title picture.
Yeah.
And maybe have him win everything, all belts for a little while.
I can just imagine the promos like seeing like they're holding all the gold, and it's like, see, even a trashy company like ECW saw the talent in us.
Yeah,
Something
exactly.
ECW didn't do.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much potential there.
I could just see them mocking Hogan and Savage, Steve Austin's dressed up as Hulk Hogan and Brian Pillman's dressed up as Macho Man or Ric Flair.
Yeah, or as dressed up as Bischoff.
Yeah. Oh no, we gotta focus on me, brother. It's all about me, brother. But Mr. Hogan, we gotta put other talented over. No, brother, it's gotta be about me and me only, or something like they could do.
Yeah, you see, we've just fantasy booked that. That one's done now. That's one down.
And after when they get done like with their ECW run, then they could go to WWF. That's when we could have the Stone Cold that we know.
Yeah.
But I don't think they would team up in WWF because when they were in WWF, they were better off not teaming up.
Yeah, they were. But having said that, though, Austin had already started getting his big push anyway when he got into that storyline with Pillman. So if they'd have come in together, they might have done the whole thing as a team, and then maybe, I mean, you see, if it hadn't been for, the King of the Ring when Austin beat Jake the Snake and come up with the whole Austin 316 thing, I mean, him and Pillman would have been a better debut as bloody ringmaster, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. And funny thing is, that was supposed to be Triple H winning the 1996 King of the Ring.
Yeah, but he got shit canned because of curtain call.
Yeah. Which I think was a kind of a blessing because we got the Stone Cold that we know.
Exactly. Do you know how he got the name Stone Cold? Have you heard the story?
It was from a killer that he knows that he saw, like, it was I don't remember, the Iceman, and next thing you know, he was trying to think of something of a name, and then his ex-wife gave him like tea or coffee, I don't remember, and said you should drink that before it gets stone cold, and then next thing you know, boom, right there.
Yeah, light bulb went off, and when he went and told Vince about it, he's like, well, what are you going to wear? Just black trunks, black boots, that's it, just basic. And then look at it, he started with the whole Stone Cold thing, and then that one night, you go around, quoting your Psalms, thumping your Bible, Austin 316 says just something off the cuff, and bang.
Austin 316 says, I just whipped your ass.
Exactly, and then that's it. Then he goes on to sell millions of T-shirts that still sell to this day.
Which is shocking. Like, the guy's been retired since 2003. And he's still like one of the most popular guys in wrestling right now. And he doesn't even wrestle anymore.
I still got my Austin 316 t-shirt.
I've never owned one.
Yeah, I've got an Austin 316
but
one.
I do have a Stone Cold shirt that I got with the Pro Wrestling Tees when I was getting the crate boxes.
Oh, yeah.
So I do have a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt. It's just not an Austin 316 shirt.
Yeah, I've got the Austin 316 one. I've got another one, and I've got the long sleeve hockey shirts that they did.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got one of them. I've got a Triple H one, and I've got two, and I've got one Rock football jersey.
I do have Stone Cold Steve Austin socks.
You got the Steve Austin socks.
My parents got them for me for Christmas.
Yeah, I saw them when you were shopping. I'm like, oh, brilliant! There's no way anybody in this house can steal my socks then, and say, oh no, they're not yours because the lot of wrestlers on them. And then I saw a price of them, and I'm like, I can't justify that for a pair of socks. I'm sorry.
And the funny thing is, when my parents got them, they were the only ones there.
Wow.
So they were just like, oh, got a winner right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it dropped on quite well, didn't it?
And these are long socks. They're all the way up to the knee.
Wow.
Yeah. And they're comfy. I can tell you that.
I bet.
But here's the thing. It's not the only wrestling pair of socks I have. I have two. I have one of Stone Cold Steve Austin that my parents got me for Christmas, and another one from a wrestling crate I got. They're Joey Ryan socks.
Oh, awesome.
But the thing is, I never wear the Joey Ryan ones. I left them in the package, and they're just hanging on my wall because I want Joey Ryan to sign them.
That would be cool.
Those ones are not going to be worn because I was like, because I think you only could get those socks in Japan. I think I could be wrong because like I don't see anybody else having them. So I was just like, I'm leaving them in there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I will too.
And there's been a couple times I have seen Joey Ryan. I've always forgotten them. But the one thing I do know, Joey Ryan likes the oWo hardcore tile. He does like that.
Is it?
Yeah. When I saw him, I put it on his shoulder. He's like, "Ooh, I like that." So I just took a picture.
You get him to sign it.
I wanted to, but I didn't have a marker.
Next time, you go into a show and he's on, get a marker, get the socks, take the belt, get him to sign the belt, sign your socks.
When I took a picture with him, Mr. Bones' comment said, "Did you touch his dick?" I was like, "No." And I was like, no, because if I did, it will flip me over and ruin his merchandise table. And I don't think he wants that.
No, exactly. I mean, we've all seen what it can do in the ring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was no way I was going to go near that thing. I know what happens.
Yeah.
How funny is it that he got that over?
I think it's brilliant. And some of the names that have gone along with it as well. I mean, like the whole thing that they had on Being the Elite with Hangman Page.
Yeah, have Drew penises.
Yeah.
That Joey Ryan came back from the dead.
Yeah. So did Adam Cole.
Yeah. So it's funny how, wrestling, is it stupid? Yeah. But but with stuff like that, you're just like, you know what? I don't mind it's stupid. I'm having a great time watching it.
Exactly. It's nice when it can be a bit of fun.
And that's one thing that Jim Cornette does not like. He doesn't like comedy in his wrestling.
No, he prefers it's straight.
I like both.
I like a good mixture.
Yeah. Like, look at Orange Cassidy. I love the guy.
Yeah, it's like he just walks around with his hands in his pockets and then flings himself through ropes.
I showed a few video clips of Orange Cassidy to my dad, and my dad just started laughing. Because he's like, I've never seen a wrestler like that before. It's like, no one else has either. So it's something original. Something original that's really hard to do.
Yeah. Yeah, he just built it up himself. It's worked. Yeah,
I showed that to Chris. And I was like, if you ever want to see what Mr. Bones would be like as a wrestler, there you go.
Minus the flying over the top rope with his hands in his pockets.
Yeah. And when he saw it, he's like, yeah, I could see Mr. Bones as a lazy wrestler. I could see it. What time is it over there, buddy?
It's 4:05 in the morning.
Oh, damn. Did you get any sleep?
I'll get a couple of hours when I'm finished.
We've been talking, like for 3 hours now?
Yeah, about that. On and off when Skype hasn't been free. Then.
Yeah, because right now we were just talking about the Brawl for All. Next thing you know, we just went off randomly that it's going to be a separate episode now.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I already know what I'm titling this episode. I know already what this one's getting called.
I can't wait. I'm actually excited. I'm glad we got to do this. Like we got to talk about the Brawl for All, and now next thing you know, we're just talking.
Yeah, it's good. When you just sort of go off and chat about stuff and just it's nice.
It was a great time. I had a great time doing this. This was fun.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I guess we could call it a wrap right now, even though it's probably been a wrap for 2 hours ago, probably. But
yeah, like I said, when it comes to Brawl for All, we're just going, what did you think? Clusterfuck, what did you think? Shit show. No, there you go, folks.
Like I said, I completely forgot that we were recording. So, I completely forgot.
Thanks for didn't do it as a live stream to YouTube.
Oh, that would have been funnier. I wish there was a way I knew how to do that. I know there is. I just don't remember how.
I just realised I'm back in corner again. Like last couple, we've been split screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gone from being split screen to back in corner again. It only took me about 40 minutes to realise. Sat here, I'm like, I know, last time we did this, I was there. I'm back up there again now.
Oh, this is fun. I'm having fun doing these.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to have to go to bed. My dog's giving me dirty looks.
Yeah, maybe you should get some sleep. I'll let you
She
go.
keeps looking like, do you mind? I'm trying to sleep here.
Holy crap, the wind is blowing. I have the windows open, so.
I'll let you go then before everything blows off.
Oh, no, it's okay. But, yeah, maybe I'm going to let you go so you can get some sleep.
So, like I said, I'll get a couple of hours.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you stayed this long, you do appreciate it. Because this episode just went off randomly, like you said. But it was it was really fun. I had a great time talking to you. I had a great long talk with you. It was fun talking about the Brawl for All and just kind of fantasy booking a little bit. It was fun.
Yeah, it's been, yeah, it has been fun.
I call this a good, successful review.
It's always successful.
Oh, yeah,
it's what we do.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tangent Masters strikes again for this one.
Yeah.
Because we really didn't do that much on the New Jack one.
No, I mean, we talked about that, didn't we? We did go off course a little bit, but
not as much as we did in this one.
I mean, like you said, we did the Brawl for All video, then Skype cut us off, and then now we've just done a whole different episode, which will have to be like a part 2.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, it was fun. Great, successful review.
Yeah.
Thank you, Richard, for being a part of this review.
No problem. Thank you for having me. I said I'm just sorry it took so long for me to get around to watching it. But
Hey, I get it, man. When life kicks in sometimes, we always got plenty of time to do a review. Whenever you're ready to do one, just let me know when.
that's it. I'll try and get all the snooker one and maybe watch it today or maybe tomorrow. I don't know, but I'll watch it by weekend and we can fire another review out then.
You saw the schedule of all the other ones, right?
Yeah, they're saving what is essentially the second best for last one then. Oh yeah, it's going to be the last one.
Yeah, that's one's going to be different to watch.
That's going to be hard. I think that'll be I think that'll be as hard as the Benoit one. To be honest, I think it's going to be that'll be really emotional with that one.
Mm-hmm.
But at least we know when it's coming, so we can build ourselves up to it.
Oh yeah, for sure. So we can don't worry about tears, even though we're probably going to get teary-eyed anyway.
Yeah, it'd just be like long sleeve t-shirt, like bloody hay fever. It's raining. No, I can smell pollen. I can smell pollen.
Yeah, for sure. No, I'm not crying. It's just I'm sweating. That's why it's hot in here.
I'm sweating out my eyes. That's what it is.
I feel like that's going to be what's going to happen. I almost cried in the Benoit one, so yeah.
Yeah, I must admit I got emotional at the Eddie bit, and so yeah, Owen's going to be a tough one.
And we got plenty of time for that one, so. But yeah, the snooker one's going to be next, guys.
Yeah, that one's going to be quite an hard watch as well.
Yeah, but the one that's going to be really interesting too is that we're going to get both families on there.
Yeah, that's going to be. Like I said to you in that message, both sides of the story is going to be a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that should make it that little bit more interesting.
And before we go, you saw that I posted on Twitter saying I was already having problems with fans of getting after me for supporting New Jack.
Yeah, just no better to do, have they?
Yeah, like that's the funny part. Is like I was already getting hate because I was supporting New Jack. And the funny thing is, the fan who I was talking to, he was a Benoit supporter.
See, so it's straight away, it's a null and void argument.
And after when I got an argument with him, I was like, dude, you saw the documentary. It was already proven that he did do it.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, he was trying to bring up Snuka. And I was like, where did this come up? Talking about New Jack and Benoit, not Snuka.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get them on ropes, and they have to throw you a curveball.
Yeah. But yeah, like, guys, like, here's the thing. I get why some people don't like New Jack, but we love the guy. We're both supporters. We both love him.
Yeah, that's it. You just watch him for what he is. It's you know, you watch him and you.
Now, some of the things he has done, do we agree that he went too far?
Yeah. Yeah, we said so.
Yeah, but we're fans of him. And if you guys are fans of Benoit, that's great. But I'm not much of a Benoit supporter like I used to be.
No, I'm a fan of the Benoit, the wrestler, but everything after that.
Me too.
Everything after what happened, no.
Yeah. Well, Richard, thank you for being a part of this. For anybody who wants to go see Richard, he has 2 YouTube channels. One is the oWoUK YouTube channel, and the other one is Rick Pete. And also, your son has a YouTube channel too, right?
Yeah, little dude started one up. He's not right. Excuse me, hiccups. He's not right regular at posting. He's only got about 3 actual videos on there at the moment.
He's got a YouTube channel too, so go subscribe to him, show him some love. He's still brand new, so don't judge him. He's still okay. He's still brand new, so
yeah, he's only 10.
It takes time. It took me a while to get used to YouTube. I know that for a fact.
But yeah, I mean, it's the next generation of oWoUK.
Oh yeah, for sure. Same with with my nephew, because he loves watching the oWo channel.
That's it. I mean, you even said that you love little dude's mask that he bought.
Yeah, it's an awesome mask.
There's a story to that, you know.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, we were on a family day out, and we saw. I've got hiccups now. We saw it in a charity shop, and they had it on like a mannequin head. Yeah. And I spotted it, and I was like, "That is a pretty cool luchador mask." And we get up to the shop window, and he went, "Oh, look, have you seen that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I saw it." So we're going into the shop. I open the door. He goes in first. Collars the guy working there, says, "Excuse me, how much is that mask in window?" So the guy tells him it's like £2.50, which I don't know, is like probably about $3 something for you.
That's not bad.
Yeah. No, it's cheap as chips. And he went, "Oh, I'll have it, please." I was like, "What? How am I going to buy that?" And he's like, he just turned around, like, these are his exact words. He just looked at me straight in the eyes and went, "You snooze, you lose." And he just walked off the till to pay for it. I was like, what? I've just been gazumped.
Wow.
But yeah, we're going to work on some new videos. I want to see if I can get him to get all his toy wrestling belts out, because he's got quite a nice little collection of those.
Yeah, go support it. What's his name of your YouTube channel again?
It's Jabberjaw C.
Jabberjaw C. Go subscribe to him. Links down below. Go subscribe him. Go show him some love.
Yeah, it's a weird name, but there is a reason for it. It was his grandma's nickname for him.
Oh, okay.
And she passed a couple of years ago. And when he wanted to do the YouTube, he's like, "I can't think what to call it." And it was like, we both just looked at each other and we both went, "Jabberjaw." And he was like, yeah, that's got to be it. That's what Grandma called me. Yeah, so that's how he got that name. We didn't realise it was actually a cartoon as well involving a shark.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, so he's slowly finding his feet.
Yeah, but yeah, guys, just don't be too harsh on him. Just show him some support.
You can't leave comments anyway, because
I know, but I'm talking about like if they send us anything.
Oh, yeah.
So don't be too harsh on him. He's still a little kid. He's still brand new. So just show him some support. Show him some love.
Yeah.
And also, Richard, he's got a merchandise store. That's in the link down in the description too. Go buy a T-shirt from him. Go buy, show some Richard love. Show him love.
Yeah. Yeah, and then when Josh gets pro wrestling tees shirt.
Still working on the merchandise store. Still working on it. Right now, it's been kind of hard to do because my parents and I, we were going to work on that. But with this whole thing that's going on right now, that's going to be kind of being on hold. So I don't know when, but like I said, I promise everybody, when I do have merchandise, there will be a trailer and all that kind of stuff. But for right now, guys, sorry, don't have anything at the moment besides just showing you guys some oWo love. That's it at the moment. But yeah, Richard, thank you for being a part of this review. This long review that we've done.
Yeah, it's gone from a review to just what it is now.
Yeah.
A chat. But yeah, we'll just have to do it as a 2-part.
Oh yeah, for sure. And if this happens again with us reviewing Snuka, there will be a 2-part just in case if we do this again.
Yeah.
But for right now, guys, thank you for watching. Richard, again, thank you for staying up this late and reviewing with us.
No problem.
And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to, oh yeah, you got Twitter also. Go follow
I do.
Twitter.
It's is it at Pete Rick or something? I don't know. Can't remember.
It's in the link down below. Go follow him on Twitter.
Yeah,
Also,
I don't often post stuff, but I'm gonna try and get a bit more active on Twitter.
I'm trying to do the exact same thing. I'm guilty of it too. So
yeah, I should really start at the beginning of the whole isolation lockdown thing, and you could have slowly watched my descent into madness.
yeah, I like madness for everybody at the moment. So
Yeah.
I know everything's going on right now with the whole virus thing, but I hope we put a few smiles on your guys' faces because that's what we're here to do. We're just trying to bring people. Don't forget to like it, subscribe to Oregon Wrestling Observer. Follow me on Twitter at oWoFan19. And also go like the Oregon Wrestling Observer Facebook page. And follow me on Instagram too. I love you, Maniacs. See you guys next time. Thank you, Richard.
No problem.
All right, Maniacs. Bye-bye.
Broken bones from parts unknown. Simplify wonders of why. Broken promises.